Okay, today we are going to be learning about the world's most populated cities. And we're going to do this to try to figure out what the geographical features are that make these, or what influence these cities, that would make them the most populated cities in the world. So let's check them out. The most populated cities in the world, the top three are Shanghai, China, Istanbul, Turkey, and Karachi, Pakistan. Now, if we look at that, to put that in perspective, we can see that the population of New York City plus the population of Los Angeles is still less than the third largest city in the world. Now, what makes these cities so popular? Why do people live in these cities? Let's find out. First, let's go to the most populated city in the world, Shanghai, China. And here we'll check out a couple images found in Shanghai. First we'll go to Century Square. There's a little 360 cities here. Now as we do this, look around and look at the features that you see of the city. Look at the buildings, look at the geography, the plant life, the technology that you can see. And think to yourself, why is the city doing so well? I mean, you've got huge buildings like this that are very unique looking, a lot of construction going on. What's going on here that's making the city so popular? There, we're going 360 of the city. Let's check out another place. I'm not going to even try to pronounce this place because I don't know how to say it. I do not speak Chinese. Okay. Let's check this place out. As you see, another area just full of interesting looking buildings. And think to yourself, why is this the most popular city? We're going to be talking specifically about the geography, but we can even talk outside of that as well. Look at these buildings. Very unique looking. Things you don't find in very many cities. Let's see if these work. This kind of get distorted as we pull it up like this. But these buildings are kind of built at weird angles. I know it kind of moves. The computer's not picking it up very well. They're very unique buildings. And as you can see, a lot of big world companies are located in buildings like this. So let's zoom back out. Because we're talking specifically about the geography, let's zoom way in. Let's look at Shanghai from way up here. Look at where Shanghai is located. What geographical features stick out to you that would indicate to you this would be a good place to set up a city? So to me, what sticks out most is its access to water. And not just any water, but huge seas and oceans. As we look here, we can see that Shanghai is near the East China Sea, right on the border of the East China Sea. It has easy access to the East China Sea, as well as the Yellow Sea, which gives it access to countries like South Korea and Japan, and even Taiwan. You can also see that it has access to the Sea of Japan, which can bring it all the way to North Japan. It has easy access to the South China Sea, which gives it access to the Philippines, as well as many other Asian countries, including Indonesia and even way down here in Australia. And also, a huge influence here is its access to the Pacific Ocean. If you were to go straight across the Pacific Ocean, this would put you almost in California. I mean, they would have access to South America, Central America, and North America. I mean, very popular cities that I have. Very good. You can also zoom in here and see that in Shanghai, the sea runs into this up to the land and creates rivers. So not only do the people in this part of Shanghai on the coasts have easy access to the water, but also within Shanghai itself they have easy trade and trade within other countries in China. For example, we have the water running into here, running straight through Shanghai. And you can see how it gets more and more populated as it gets into the center, where this river runs through. You see all of the industries, all of these people that live here along this river, and it takes it all the way through. We could follow it for a while, and this would give very, very convenient access to many, many areas in China. Next, let's zoom back out. Now, we also want to talk a little bit about the culture of Shanghai and how it compares to our culture here in America. There are a couple YouTube videos here. Time permitting, I would then watch these YouTube videos. One is about the music in Shanghai. Another is about the dance and the style of dance in Shanghai. After watching these YouTube videos, I would then ask, boys and girls, how does the dance and the music in Shanghai compare to the dance and music we find here? I personally see that the dance and music of Shanghai and of many places in China is much more traditional. They do have plenty of modern things, but the traditional dances there are very important to them, and also much older than the traditional dances we have here in America. Obviously, China itself as a country is much, much older than the United States, and that influences their culture very much so. Very good. So let's take a step back and just have a quick wrap up of Shanghai. So we've talked about the importance of water to Shanghai, and you might see that water becomes a huge influence to other cities that we'll look at as well. What then would happen if, hypothetically, the East China Sea, this area all within here, were to for some reason dry up or become so shallow that boats couldn't get in and out of it? What do you think that would do to the city of Shanghai? What impact would that have? For me, I think that the big impact would be that they would have a lot of difficulty with trade. As we can see here in America, we rely a lot on products that are made in China. And if they can't make those products and get them to anyone, I think they would lose out on a lot of their revenue, a lot of the money that they make. I think that if they didn't have access to this water, people wouldn't be able to live there anymore, and the population would greatly decrease. People that live there would probably need to relocate to other places where there's more water, maybe up here in Seoul, Korea, another very populated city, maybe over to Japan, or maybe some people would go south to the Philippines or other Asian countries, maybe even go way east over to the United States, but they wouldn't be able to stay here because that trade would die off. Very good. Let's go to our next city, which is Istanbul, Turkey.